All right, fastest 15 minutes on the internet, fastest 15 minutes in social media. I'm still having I got a little frog in my throat. My coffee went down the wrong way. You know, nowadays you cough or something like that, man. People were looking at you like they want to kill you. Anyway, I'm good. It's all good. So anyway, I want to talk about the trolls and the backstabbers. You know what they doing. There's a lot of groups out there, you know, because I go on all these little groups and Instagram, and there's all kinds of trolls. I guess that's what you call them. I think that's what you call them, trolls. And so basically what they do is they go around and they support agendas that are basically anti-black, anti-democratic, anti-whatever. And it's all basically, it's probably Russians or whoever, you know, we don't know nowadays, you know, you never know. But the thing about it is that we need to be aware that this is going on, because what they're trying to do is, of course, they're trying to do what they did with Hillary. They're trying to influence people not to vote. And so my post on Facebook today was, of course, it was, look, one of these people, Trump or Biden, is going to be president. Okay, we have a two-party system. There is, you know, so all your grandstanding and everything that you want to do to try to change, you know, and I've been called like this morning. The reason this is fueled by this morning, you know, I had people, I woke up. This is funny. I woke up with people like trolling me, and I'm like, why are y'all trolling me? What do I have to do with anything? You know? And so I was called a butter biscuit eating Negro. That I was told I wasn't black enough. A brother that's funny to me. A brother that grew up in Detroit in the late 70s, you know, with gangs and crime and drugs and all that on the streets, but I ain't black enough. I got to, you know, and I'm not wearing that as a badge of honor. I'm just saying, come on, y'all, for real, you know. And I you know, I didn't even know what until I got in high school. I didn't even know what white folks were. So y'all really barking up the wrong tree with that one. And then I was called, I forget, but the butter biscuit, I like biscuits. I ain't gonna lie, I like biscuits. My grandma used to make some of the best biscuits ever. Betty, I love you. I would, you know, when she went to heaven, boy, there's a lot of good food with her, you know. So I'm just letting y'all know, but it ain't got nothing to do with my love for my people. I love black people. I love all things black, you know. And I understand, everybody, that the Democratic Party has let us down. I understand that. But by the same token, we've also let ourselves down because we haven't learned how to play the game. We do not play the game. We learn how to play football. We learn how to play baseball. We learn how to play basketball. We learn how to play chess. We learn how to play checkers, but we don't know how to play politics. And that's our setback. That's our problem. It ain't got nothing. Everybody, first of all, everybody wants or expects, I won't even say wants, but everybody expects that when somebody gets in office, all of a sudden they're going to start doing stuff for black people. And that's an unrealistic expectation. It just is. It's not realistic. It's not a realistic expectation to expect for somebody to do something for you unless you engage in some type of relational activity with them. All right? Nobody is going to do nothing for black people. Black people need to do for themselves. Okay? So the lady who was, or whoever it was who was trolling me this morning, you know, she called me a bunch of names, but when I asked her questions like, well, have you started a political action committee? Have you started a lobbying group? Have you, you know, what are the steps that you are taking to be involved in the political system? See, that's my point is always that. It's like, look, we got to start playing the game. We can win the game because we smart, because we're capable, because we're able. We can win the game. It's not a problem about winning the game. And we got the numbers. All of the stuff that they tell you all the time is fake. And that's why I told y'all about the whole, in fact, and what was really funny is one of the trolls, his moniker was Jesse Jackson. And I was laughing. I was like, cause Jesse Jackson don't believe nothing that's coming out your mouth. And neither does anybody else that's black, pretty much. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to convince you not to vote. And then that way Trump can win again. And I'm sorry, I don't care. You know, I got one of my frat brothers. He wrote on this thing. He said, look, he said Biden can shoot Trump in the middle of Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, and I'm still gonna vote for him. And that's the way I feel, because we can't get any lower. We are disrespected on the national front. People do not respect the United States of America anymore because of Trump. People don't do business with us. You know, all of that kind of stuff. And it's all because of Trump. And he's trying to place, just like even this whole thing with China and all that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. It is. It really is ridiculous. And I'm going to do another black folks versus China post that's coming up, because y'all need to know that the propaganda that's going out there and the stuff that's being said, well, if y'all boycotting China, y'all need to boycott all of these white people that don't love you. It's more white businesses that don't want you around and don't want you in their businesses than Chinese people. Trust and believe that. So what are you doing? That's why, where's our Tea Party? See, when white folks get upset about stuff, they form a club and they show up. Just like even these people showing up at these capitals with guns. I don't agree with it, but that's what you got to do in the political system. You have to peaceably assemble for redress of grievances. And I don't want to hear all this stuff, you know, and everybody always, oh, well, this is not our place and this, da, 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 da. Let me explain something to you. A Moor named John Hanson. This is his government. He created this government. I keep telling y'all, everything was stolen. Benjamin Banneker L., a Moor, created a black man, two black men, created this government, this governmental system, and it was taken from what? Masonic lore, which was created by who? Imhotep. Stop thinking that stuff belongs to somebody else that really belongs to you and your ancestors. I can't say it enough. We are so caught up in this and in that we don't even see the forest for the trees. Our ancestors created this system of government. And it was stolen by the Greeks and the Romans. The Caucasians stole this system of government. This system of government is nothing new. How do you think 50,000 years ago they were able to build things, build civilizations, pyramids, temples, all this stuff? How do you think they did it? So you think they had no organization? They was just walking around with hoes and picks and shovels. We are the original master builders, the grand master masons of the earth. We are those people. And that's why they want to tell you that aliens came down and built everything. That's white supremacy. So learn how to play the game. Stop complaining and play the game. Get all your friends together. If all y'all don't like the fact, then go and write Biden a letter. Go to Biden's campaign headquarters and sit down and make him talk to you. That's how you play the game. If y'all show up, thousands strong, guess what? He got to pay attention. And just like I was talking about on another video, they lobby the National Rifle Association. Why do they get everything they want? Because they spend money in Washington, D.C. They go there. They go to the Congress people. They go to the senators. They go to the people that got power or can get power. That's why they got it. And if black people are always asking for a handout. If we can get reparations, hey, all these stimulus checks and all this junk that they giving away to all these companies and corporations, that's our money. But we don't go there and demand. See, the days of all, ain't nobody gonna hand you nothing. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Do you really believe that? Play the game. The game was created by us. The only thing is that they learned the game. It's almost like Venus and Serena Williams. It's like you had this white game, all Lily White or Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods. But you had this all lily white game, and then all of a sudden, and no disrespect to Althea Gibson or all the other, black folks, Arthur Ashe or anybody else that came ahead. But I'm using this because y'all know, Venus and Serena. Okay. But the bottom line is, it was a lily white game until somebody else learned how to play the game. And the same for most other games. The National Basketball Association was basically all white. And now it's basically all black. Same thing for the NFL and everything else. Because what? Because once we learned how to play the game, we excelled at it. And they've been looking for great white hopes, Larry Bird, Bob Cousy, whoever they could. They've been looking for the great white hope for years. Detlef Schrempf. Sports fans know what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you. It's just being truthful. Think about it. Play the game. We don't play the politic game. We never have played the politic game. We always get there, and like I said, how many bills and stuff? The Black Caucus, they not doing nothing. They have a party once a year. Take that money and form a political action committee or a group of lobbyists that go there on a daily basis and lobby Congress for what we want for our black agenda. And then boycott the real companies that are really trying to, like Comcast. Like Comcast tried to. Why does anybody have Comcast? Why? They basically filed a lawsuit against Byron Allen to basically eradicate your civil rights and to eradicate your rights to have fair and equal trade and be awarded government contracts and everything like that fairly and equally. So why are y'all watching Comcast or Cox Cable or any of that? Take it out. Get rid of them. Make them suffer. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all don't play the game. But y'all say, oh, we ain't gonna buy hair from the Chinese hair store. Why? but the white boys is still in billions from y'all. and the Chinese hair store they ain't even Chinese, they Koreans. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta learn how to play the game. You gotta play the game. Play the game. And what my man say, we play the game to win. Play the game to win. And stop always, we gotta stop that. We gotta form these political action committees. We gotta form lobbying groups. We gotta form tea parties, whatever we gotta do until they listen to us. And then if they don't listen to us, we vote them out or we boycott them and we keep our money. That's what you do. You don't spend, it's ridiculous. We the only people that will spend money. I mean, we spending trillions of dollars with these folks and they hate us. We give them our money every day and they hate us. And they don't give us nothing. And we giving them the money to oppress us. Ridiculous. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, one of them dudes is going to be president, either Trump or Biden. And the bottom line is, you can make a political statement all you want, but if Trump becomes president again, you don't know what's going to happen. He already trying to take us into anarchy. You see that? There is no rule of law. There is no order. Even when you impeach him, even whatever he does, he can do whatever he wants because he know ain't nobody going to bother him. Anyway, Fast 15 Minutes is up. I love all of y'all. Hit the buttons, hit the subscribe button, especially because I need more subscribers because they telling me, you know, I can't go live. I would love to go live on here, but I can't. So anyway, I love y'all. And play the game.